All right, let's talk about how you can calculate a running total within Excel. And there are two basic ways that you can do that. I'll show you both ways. So here in our example, we just have sales data for each month of 2025. And in this column here, we want to calculate the running total. So the first way that you can do this is you can simply start by typing equals and selecting the first cell where you want the running total to start. And then in the cell below that, you can hit equals once again, select the cell above it, so the running total above, plus the cell adjacent or the next cell that you want to add to the running total. And that's just some simple math to get the running total. Now, if you select this square in the bottom right corner and you drag that all the way down, that formula will copy across and give you the running total. Because when we drag that down, Excel will copy that formula down each cell. So instead of staying D2 to C3, the next cell will then be D3 to C4, and so on and so forth. Now, you can also use a formula to create this running total. You can type equals sum, and then you're going to want to select the first cell, colon, the next cell. So it's going to look like this. And what you're going to want to do is select anywhere within this first C2 or this first cell that you selected and hit F4. And if that doesn't work, hit FN F4. But basically, that's going to add $2 to that cell in front of the column and in front of the row. Once the $signs are in that first cell, go ahead and hit Enter. And then if we do the same thing, clicking in the corner, dragging this formula down, we're going to get the same result. However, we're going to notice a little triangle in the top left corner. And basically that's going to say that your formula is omitting adjacent cells, which is fine because as we can see, as we go down, that formula is just going to incorporate more and more values. So to get rid of this little corner check, you can highlight all the cells that have that, select the icon, and then select ignore error, and that will go away. But there you have it. Those are two basic ways that you can calculate running totals in Excel. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.